Hey everybody, welcome back to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt.
Hi everybody, it's
And
Kat.
you're on the elevator, you're riding all the way up to the 10th floor. And you get off the elevator and you look to the left and you can see over on the couches people hanging out. And then Gladys rushes by as she's going to a hospital room to go barge in on the conversation between Brando and Sasha. And you look over to the right over at the nurse's station, you can see Epiphany hanging out, studying for her test, which is what I assume she's up to all the time, right? Those
She
MCATs are coming.
seems to be doing it all the time,
Yeah.
it's funny. It's kind of interesting because, Epiphany she takes her job and the seriousness of her job and the seriousness of other people's jobs very serious, okay?
She's a very serious medical professional.
Yes, she is. But, she wouldn't give anybody else this, she's wasting a lot of time studying at work. She not, that would be something that she would say, their time is supposed to be for the patients. Blah, blah, blah. I just don't think she'd give kindness to everybody else when it comes to partner and studying at work.
maybe there are official breaks. There are official breaks, little lulls between patient rounds where she has to study and prove that she knows more than the chief of staff. Those occasions.
Yeah, it's just funny. Portia sure is helping her though, huh?
Absolutely. Portia's very invested.
Very invested. Really wants to see her succeed and become a doctor.
She does.
And she probably wouldn't mind if she were, coming to the Ashford fold.
Yeah, Grammy Ashford.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh. Cool.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Judy. Welcome.
So, let me tell you guys why we're so dang late. Okay?
Please do. Inform everybody of all of your internet woes.
I feel bad to a certain degree, but then I feel like not bad, okay? Because you know how things are right now. There's a lot of desperation out there for stuff. And somebody broke into one of the dang internet boxes, cable boxes, whatever boxes there are in the hood here. And they stole all the cable out of
it. They stole the internet wiring out of the little hub box.
Yeah. But your dad said, well, they thought they were stealing a bunch of cable, thought they were stealing a bunch of copper. Mm-hmm. And okay, Matt's dad worked for 22 years at AT&T. He no longer works there. But he says, joke's on them. They didn't get a damn bit of cable. And they didn't get no copper at all. There was no copper in there. He says they got junk wire. But at the same time, though, there's a lot of desperation out there.
Yeah, people trying to make money any way they can, even if they have to steal your internet for an afternoon.
I know, man.
Not even just yours, the whole neighborhood.
Everybody
was without YouTube. The bandwidth was enormous.
Oh, and I tell you, it becomes so evident how much we depend on the stupid internet.
You recently just cut your cable wire too, so most of your entertainment came from the internet now. You guys had to talk to each other and play board games. How wild.
Well, yes, but yes. However, there was no streaming. But, you guys, we went old school. We got antennas in the windows.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to have to stream all the time. You can watch all kinds of TV in the old-fashioned way that you always could.
You can still watch General Hospital. It's still broadcast over the airwaves.
Absolutely.
You can watch it at 2 o'clock. You just can't skip the commercials anymore.
Right.
But that's all right. It's like a blast from the past, like how you used to watch soaps back in the 90s when life was fun.
Yeah. So that's what happened. So, and it's a little bit later in the day, right? Yeah. It's 5 now here in California.
Here in the golden state
of
California.
I have myself a Truly with y'all.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's all right to show. Is that?
It's chick beer.
Oh no, we're definitely getting demonetized. Oh no. Oh boy.
Chick
Hey,
beer.
hey,
That's what I call it
Jacarius.
anyway.
Hey, Irma. Hey, Mary Ellen. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the chat.
Hey guys,
It was kind of a soft week of General Hospital. I would call it a soft week. You know,
you think so?
nothing earth-shattering happened. I mean, Laura's mom got her house burned down because
Oh,
Valentine didn't want to kill Laura.
I thought there was good stuff when it
I
came to
didn't say
Esme.
that there was
And
bad
there's coming
stuff.
down.
I was just saying that
Yeah.
it was a soft week. You know, even Nina buying the Metro Court, I feel, was a softer moment. Or maybe I just don't care. I don't know. When Carly was hesitating outside her office on those last moments before closing the door and turning off the lights, I felt absolutely no emotion toward this.
Really?
Should I? I mean, but I didn't see her open it. I haven't watched her in the Metro Court over the last 12 years.
Well, the Metro Court's a big part of Laura, right? Carly's existence. It's a big part of it. It's a big part of it.
It's true. She is always there and always talks about the Metro Court. And, I'll get you a room. And, there's a problem at the Metro Court. I need to leave. What is she going to do now, Ma? Is she going to join ELQ in some capacity? Is she going to open up another hotel? Is she just going to hang out with her millions?
Oh, I think she'll get her Metro Court back.
Wow.
I do.
I mean, so Nina has to be up for selling it.
Yeah. Do you think Nina was really going to just say, "Here you go, babe. Here you go, Carly.
Absolutely.
Here you go"? Do you think she was really going to do
Listen,
that?
and here's the thing. Nina doesn't realize what she does. She doesn't know what she's doing, even though she's doing it, but she doesn't realize she's doing it. She gets that. She wants to give it back to Carly because she wants to earn her way back into good graces and be seen as the savior. And Wiley finds out, "I love you, Grandma." That's what she wants. She's not admitting it to herself.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Yeah, I think so too.
There were strings.
And I don't think
the strings was "forgive me."
Yeah, I think so. And then the end result was somehow, some way, I'll see Riley again.
Ultimately, Jacarius here in the chat says Nina has taken everything from Carly. Ultimately, that's what we got. That's why this happened. Is so now Nina now has everything that mattered to Carly, with the exception of her children.
Yes, she does. Material crap.
Oh yes,
she does.
And the man. She's got the man.
And the man.
She's got the man in the hotel.
She is not ever going to have. I'm not going to say. Well, can't say never. You don't know, but she's not going to have the same group of loved ones and friends around her that Carly has. She can't have that.
Oh, she already doesn't. Olivia's already like, why are you questioning the staff? Don't ask questions to your new employees. You don't need to know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how to do this job.
Yeah.
No support.
I do feel bad for Olivia. It's actually kind of worse for Olivia than it is for Carly, because Carly's out of there.
Yeah.
And now, Olivia, she's going to have to do her responsibilities and Carly's responsibilities, because Nina can't come up to speed anyway. Mm-hmm. And what's Nina got to take care of Crimson, right? But, absolutely, though. You guys, all their jobs are disposable, though, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
I got to go.
They're all super rich. Nothing matters. Nothing matters.
When they have Nina at work, she's at Crimson. She's always very important and just has so much work to do.
Just too much.
So many responsibilities.
I'm just so much is going on. I can't buy this magazine on top of running this magazine.
Right.
But I'll buy the hotel.
Right. Silly. Enjoyable.
Love Lista says Nina is single white female in Carly. She's Nell now. Hey, like daughter, like mother.
Yeah, I have read today that Laura Wright has got the COVID.
Yes. I saw that as well.
Her and Wes went on vacation, and they came home with COVID.
And we're not careful enough with their masks and hand washing, everybody. Remember, it's still an important thing. So do you think that they're just gonna? Well, I mean, so everybody else gets the temp treatment. Do you think Carly's gonna get the temp treatment, or are they like, oh no, Laura Wright is just too good. She's too good to temporarily replace.
No. I think Disney and ABC is they're not gonna waiver for anybody. I don't. They'll just replace it, just put somebody else. Wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be fun if Laura Wright has to be gone for a couple of days
And to get
to
like
get one
Sarah
of the
Brown.
other two Carlys? Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. Because isn't Tamara Braun on another soap, or was on another soap, or is on another soap, or I don't know. She
I don't
did
know.
another thing.
I don't know if she's currently on a soap or not. Which one of the ex Carlys was on Sean Keenan's thing?
Studio City. That was Sarah Brown.
That was Sarah Brown.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be cool though? I hope that happens. If they have to replace Laura Wright for a couple of days, bring on an old Carly. I love it.
Judy, they were on their 3-week time off 3 weeks ago. So I think that it's coming to an end now. So this is a very poor time to catch the vid, because they'd be coming right back to filming.
Yes, I think they're supposed to go back. So when did we have Fido on?
3 weeks ago, as of today.
So they're supposed to go back to work on Monday.
Because we did Fido, and then we didn't know, maybe 2 weeks ago. Whatever, they're coming back soon.
So they got another week break.
Not enough time for Laura Wright to recover fully to get back to the studio.
No, that's not enough time to come. Even if she has like very low symptoms, or it's not enough time to have a negative test.
Yeah. Jerry says, wait till crazy Nina finds out that Willow is her daughter, and Carly knew the whole time. We got a little flashback this week of Carly remembering. Bless you, Mama. Twice.
Thank you.
We got a little flashback this week of Carly learning the truth. Just to remind everybody out there of what's going on in the background.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Bless you. My goodness gracious. Get the dog out of there. I'm going to have to
blow my nose. I know it.
Oh my gosh. Well, you can do it real quick. Just close the door.
I'm going to bring the tissue in here and blow it in front of all you guys.
Irma says bless
then
you.
Then open the tissue and let you see. No.
Oh, nasty. That's what we're missing in daytime. That's what we're missing in daytime. We need somebody to like catch the flu and just be all goopy, where they just sneeze on the camera lens. That's what we're missing in daytime. Nastiness like Nicholas and Esme part 2.
I was going to say, all they got to do is throw Nicholas and Esme down again on the floor, and that's nasty there.
Let's sink our teeth into Esme this week, shall we?
Oh, man,
I absolutely loved how she was just toying with Ava in the conversation in the Windermere living room after she ushered that criminal out, I guess, through the tunnels. Where she's like, I use your things, and I treat them with so much respect that you wouldn't even know it. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I used your man.
Sure did. Used him up, and and my goodness, the tension in Windermere now.
I know. I thought Ava was going to be able to, and maybe she still will. But I thought Ava was going to be able to help, Hat Daddy and his boy Curtis.
I mean, close, but no. There's got to be a tense trial. Maybe we might even get a verdict before the actual truth comes out. Wouldn't Twitter love that? Yeah, we might even get that far. Or it's going to be one of the surprise last-minute final episode of the trial. Somebody bursts in, Your Honor, I've got some evidence that can't be ignored. It was Esme the whole time.
Oh, that's going to be good. I can't wait. We're inching closer.
So closely.
To the demise of Esme.
I mean, whatever's next for Esme, maybe she'll go to the slammer and find out the truth of her motherage, and that'll be the next thing. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't write it, so I don't know. I don't know. Leanne says, how fast did Barf me? That's Esme.
Barf me?
Yeah. Get those scrappy shoes off and start painting her toes. Remarkable. Yeah, she did Jet. She was like, here, quickly, get into the secret passage behind the fireplace, and she kicked her shoes off and went to painting.
She sure did. And she's doing the same crap there that Laura hated when she was staying at the house with Laura.
Yeah, just painting her.
Painting her toes
Hasn't
on
anybody ever
purple.
told you to do that? No. I'm sure
Yeah.
Laura did.
I thought that was funny.
Oh my gosh. Esme, though, she thinks she's won, but she doesn't realize how close she is to disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So close with the Ashfords.
Let's
Almost
see if she
getting there with
misses
that
her
date.
next period.
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, right? We're getting there. I forgot about
We're
all
getting
that.
there.
We already, because we already have a pregnant Willow. I already forgot about a possible pregnant Esme.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think people are right. I think we've had enough babies for a moment.
Yeah, that's what Laura Wright said at convention.
Yeah.
Come on, chill out on the baby juice.
I mean, does contraceptives just not exist in Port Charles? Is that what it is?
I tell you what, nobody knows how to read the instructions on them, that's for sure.
The shelves are stocked, folks. Nobody ever goes to get them. Or everything is just everything just happens too much in the moments of passion, right?
If you use that stuff correctly, it doesn't work, because I tell you what, Mama Cat, when I was in my young days, I was a fertile myrtle. I couldn't take a shower in the same place as my husband after him and not become pregnant. Okay, I got pregnant. And I tell you what, if you take that stuff correctly, you won't have a passel of babies unless you want them. You know, you just won't. I can attest for that. You take that stuff correctly, you won't have a passel of babies.
Maybe it's mostly effective. It only fails in soap land. Oh no, we're in the soap world. Oh no. That 99.9% effectiveness, oh boy, that 0.1% is always going to get you. You know who wants to get Laura? Victor.
Yeah. Man, he wants her dead.
He wants to murder the hell out of Laura.
I know. Oh. Valentine's got to turn on him.
Well, I mean, he's already slowly getting there, right?
Yes. He's very, very, very angry at how he's being manipulated and how his daughter's being manipulated and kept from him. He's very angry. He wants to do what he threatened last week. Right?
Well, I mean, he wanted to poison her. He was going to...
He said he cut his throat last week, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Valentine. He's like, if you ever threaten Charlotte, I'm going to cut your throat. Like, he really enunciated that line. It was a good threat. It was a good threat. Oh boy. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. But yeah, I mean, and so you know, Victor's actively trying to kill Laura now. First, he tries to get Valentine to poison him. Valentine's like, no.
Yeah.
I know you to be clumsy. I just haven't been the same since the hospital stay and blah blah. And she just suspects something's up. And then a full on sniper. Like a full-on man on the opposing roof.
I know.
I didn't even know that there were taller buildings than the Metroport.
And I'm so glad that Valentine realized that, because he was about to let me down. I thought, and Valentine does not see this.
And he did.
He did.
He saw it because he's trained. He's a trained WSB agent, you know.
Now, if he had ever been part of PCPD's force, I'd expect him to miss it.
See, that's what the force needs. They need Mac, they need Anna, they need Valentine, they need Felicia. They need people that can actually solve a crime. That's what they need.
But you know, Anna was actually chief of police, though.
Back in a day, which I'm sure they were very effective.
No, they've always been bumblers. They've always been bumblers.
We just can't solve it, Captain.
It's like you got PCPD. They got some dumb juice in the water fountains.
They just can't solve it, no matter how hard they try. They look high and low, rain, sleet, or snow. We're not going to catch the man. We're not going to get the guy. I'm so sorry. You can file a report, and we're going to try our darndest, but we will come up short. Oh no! Oh, the PCPD. Let's see. Keisha's mom used to say, "You unbutton my pants and my daughter pops up pregnant." What? I don't understand. My mom used to say the same thing to my husband. "You unbutton your pants and my daughter pops up pregnant." Huh?
the same kind of thing, Same kind of thing.
Oh, goodness gracious. People love you, by the way.
Same.
People are just laughing and having a great time and saying, "Oh, Mama Cat," laughter emojis, and they just know that you're the star.
Oh, come on.
Walk through knowing
Come
that
on.
you're the star of the 10th floor here,
Come on.
Mama.
Come on. Well,
Oh,
there was some good General Hospital this week. There was.
yeah.
There was some good stuff.
There's good stuff like, I mean, my favorite couple right now, even though they're going through some tragedy, Brando suggests rehab and Sasha's like, I'm fine. Come on,
Yeah.
Brando. I don't need that nonsense.
Yeah, she a little bit in denial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a smidge.
Yeah, she is.
Just a little.
I think more than she does need rehab.
Mm-hmm.
She's not fall into that wagon again. But she needs grief counseling more than anything.
Maybe she needs both. She needs a combination of the two.
Yeah.
She needs
Remember
rehab
that
and
class?
grief counseling.
Remember that class that Willow and Michael met each other at?
I'm sorry, one more time?
When Willow and Michael met each other, when Willow first came on campus, and Michael and Willow met each other at grief counseling.
They did.
Remember?
Yes.
So, Sasha needs to sign up for that. And Brando does too. They need to go to that
and do it together.
They need to go to that together.
As much as Gladys is trying to help, she's not a certified grief counselor. They need some help.
Actually, the three of them wouldn't be a bad idea for the three of them to go to that class.
Oh my gosh. One family unit going together, solving their problems in a logical, non-dramatic way. I'm here for this.
Well, I just love Gladys now. She's always been
She's
so
turned the corner, right?
So centered, so self-centered, and just so fixated on money. But she's really shown that she's got some real compassion, some real empathy, some real love for her family. I just love I love that we see that side of Gladys, but I don't want her to lose that whole snarkiness either.
No. I mean, it's still got to come out. Just not when it comes to Brando and Sasha. Just everybody else, she's going to snark her way through the hospital to a nurse. I don't know exactly what it is.
And I love it wasn't this week, it was last week. I loved it when at the TV station when Lucy and Maxie said that Gladys is finally going to get her raise.
Yeah, hey.
Remember that?
Yeah, because she called in, right? She was the person that called in.
She actually really, if it wasn't for the dang baby thingy going on, Sasha, Gladys' intervention, that phone call, was going to make her okay. Yeah. And it did make her okay.
Yeah, it definitely broke the ice and definitely helped her when it came to the TV presentation. And then the baby carrier thing came out and it was all ruined.
Yeah.
Leon wants to know if Brando is going to leave Sasha over this deception, and I don't think so. I think that we've shown that Brando was very much on Sasha's side.
Oh yeah, I don't think she's going to leave.
What's going to happen is Sasha's going to come out of rehab and find out that Brando has joined the mob, and then she's going to be really upset.
Oh, I think that's a possibility for sure. I think that's a possibility for sure. Sonny sees the potential in Brando.
So I recently watched a quarter of this movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it before. It's called The Godfather. It's a tiny little movie from like 1972 or something like that.
Tiny little movie.
Just a little itty bitty movie. Excuse me. And the reason why is because I've never seen this movie, and of course, it's classic. Everybody loves it. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, why? So
it's so gosh darn long, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's like, I don't know, 2.5 hours. It really isn't that long. It's just a drama, so it feels long. And in it, Michael Corleone, he doesn't want to be, and then by the end he's Marlon Brando, and all that stuff. And so I think we're getting something similar here when it comes to Brando on the show. Is he doesn't really want to, but slowly this little thing's gonna happen, this little thing's gonna happen, this little thing's gonna happen. Before you know it, he's shooting the chief of police in the restaurant and going to Italy and marrying somebody else. I just see this in the future. I don't know about the Italy and marrying somebody else part. But I think that's what we're going. I think we're getting Brando's going to have to, like, bit by bit. Every time I think about, they pull me back in. Like, that we're going to get one of those.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. And I think Johnny Wechter, he has the chops to really be a double-sided coin.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Let me tell you guys, he was at the convention. Johnny, I know I said it before, but all those folks are just so good looking. Oh my God. Even the ones that aren't really good looking or good looking when you see them in person. I'm at.
Yeah. They're all pretty people.
Johnny Wechter good looking anyway. But hunky, donkey hunky.
He's a hunka Merlin love. Keisha with yet another brilliant theory. If you want some good GH and soap opera theories, follow Keisha. She's honey dip with 2 P's or HUH. I don't know. It's spelled funny. Just look for it on Twitter. Keisha's theory here. I need Sasha to heal because I'm afraid that Sasha will possibly take Willow's baby. That's the last thing that we need. Keisha, I think that's what we need. I think that's exactly what we need. And this is what I want to see on my show. Frank Valentini, I know that you're listening. Take note. What was that?
We haven't had a kidnapped baby in a minute.
I know. We need to have a kid. Well, I mean, Peter kind of took the baby or whatever, but, it was his baby. But we haven't had like a I'm taking your baby's mine story in a long time. Let's do it.
Yeah, Sasha could have like a psychotic break and actually believe it's her baby.
I'm with it. I'm for it. Let's do it. 1000%. HONNYDIPP. So yeah, I think that's what we need. I think we need Sasha to take Willow's baby, and then to find out that Sasha's the triplet, and we've just got crazy sister swap baby drama. If that's what we're doing, if we're bringing babies on constantly, let's just make them the center of it and kidnap them all.
Yeah, I don't think what Spencer's trying to do with the whole
he's trying to pull a Valentine.
He's trying to pull a Valentine, yes. I don't think that's going to work.
Not for long. Because all Esme has to do is go, "Hey, Daddy Ryan, is this my mom?" No, he's lying to you. What is he doing? How dare he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all he's got. That's it. But hey, we would get more Ryan out of that. Now, all for Ryan,
me too.
So something interesting. Here's something interesting. So before Laura left, right? Kevin gave her a big hug and was like, "Don't worry, Laura. We're all gonna be here when you get back." Does that mean Kevin's gonna die? I want Kevin to die. Not because I hate Kevin, but I think it would be good drama if Kevin died. John Lindstrom gets to stay on the show as the far more interesting Ryan. Let's do it.
I don't like it, Matt.
What? Kill him. Kill him.
Because John would wind up eventually not being on the show at all.
Well, I mean, Kevin's still alive somewhere in the basement, of course.
Well, that's true, huh? He could be downstairs underneath the hospital and the old, the spare hospital catacombs down there,
That's it. Yeah.
He could be in the cryogenic thing that Lulu was in.
Exactly. See, I was worried that Lulu was going to take a turn for the worse. I'm glad that she didn't. I'm glad that that's not what gave Laura the out. I was worried that Lulu was going to I don't know, go into a deeper coma. I don't know. Something's wrong. Her heartbeat is different.
And isn't this a good time? It's kind of a good time to have Morgan not be dead.
That seems random.
Yeah.
Just bring him back. Just why not? Just come on. Come on,
Morgan. I heard that Lexi's on her way back to the studio.
Well, that's good. People like Lexi.
That's good because I really, maybe she's busy doing something else and she really doesn't.
She's traveling Europe.
Have time. Maybe she doesn't have time to be in Port Charles right now. Maybe she doesn't have time to be a prospect. Maybe she's got other things, other irons in the fire.
She was last time she updated her fans on Twitter. She was enjoying herself touring Europe and just having a good time, exploring herself and just using the free time that she has, not being on the show to just go out there into the world.
Oh, good for you, Lexi. You got a little money then. So, but I love that idea because I think she's such a good little actress and she's such a firecracker. I love her.
Yeah. She's always
I
auditioning for
like
more
all the
airtime.
Davis girls together. But the last scene I saw with Alexis,
Mm-hmm.
she got on my dang nerves a little bit.
With Gregory?
Sometimes she's just pretentious. I'm
She
like,
is.
shut up,
She was
Alexis.
all like, ooh. So you didn't take my challenge. You didn't write for my newspaper. Beep, 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 beep. And he's like, uh-huh. And then she gets the email, right? And she reads it and she's like, oh, you did. And then she's like, I don't know if I'm going to print it. Come on, Alexis.
Whatever, Alexis. Jerry Jackson needs to come back in town and set you straight a little bit.
Nah, she's got to have some weird librarian love interest first.
Well, I think it's going to be Gregory.
Well, yes, absolutely. That's what we're going
Absolutely.
for.
They're already
our
doing
dynamic,
that.
our difference in
Push
opinion.
pull, being rude to each other thing,
Yeah,
which is going to turn into passion.
Par for Alexis' course, right? She just can't enter a relationship. She's got to fight with the man first.
Absolutely. And she usually goes over some, which wasn't true with Dr. Neil, but historically, Alexis likes a bad boy.
Yes. Yeah, that's why Neil is so special, is because she cared about him so much and he wasn't a bad boy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a bad boy in the world of psychology.
Back in the day when she was, back in the day, Alexis was kind of Diane.
Yeah, she was kind of the
She
mob
was
lawyer.
Sonny's lawyer, and there was a lot of court stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of what they kind of honed in on more than anything else was the lawyer part, and a lot of scenes with Sonny, and a lot of sexual tension. They had sexual tension for years.
I was on Twitter. I was on YouTube, and I was watching old movie trailers from the 90s because that's what I do with my spare time sometimes. Okay. Don't judge me. And one of the movie trailers was Dead Man Walking with Sean Penn and
Susan
Sarandon, right? And Susan Sarandon was Alexis, right? Is that's what we went. Like Alexis was written onto the show to be Dead Man Walking. I fall in love with the criminal. I shouldn't have. I mean, she wasn't a lawyer, but Alexis is. But you know.
And when Alexis and Sonny finally fell in bed together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, it was hot. But I have to give it to her. Not the character, but the actress. Nancy Lee Grahn.
Yeah.
Man, she does a good sexy scene. She's good at it.
You've been saying that the entire time we've been doing this podcast. That is an opinion that you stand by.
Man, she does a good sexy scene. I tell you who does not do a good kissy scene. The old Trina didn't kiss worth a darn on screen. The new Trina don't either.
Oh, maybe it's Rory's fault.
Maybe?
Ooh,
I don't know.
The lack of passion is palpable. Maybe it's because it's a kiss you didn't want to see.
Well, actually, I'm indifferent. I don't care. But
Trina sprung last year.
I don't want that whole, okay. There's got to be happy medium between no chemistry. Looks like just two lips pressing and no kissing. There's got to be something between that. No passion, just pressed lips, no kissing, and dogs licking water. There's got to be a happy medium.
Somewhere in between. That's your happy medium. Josslyn and Dev, they had a really good on-screen kiss. That's one of the better ones I can remember. Valentine and Anna, they kiss real well.
Yes.
I really like Laura and Kevin's natural chemistry that they have with each other. It's very just normal,
Well, tell you what. It's only one Jeannie Francis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're
and
both
John Lindstrom ain't no slob. He's great.
They're
He's
veterans.
great.
But like just these little moments where like Laura was like, "Oh, I want to go talk to you, Kevin," and then they go walk off screen together. But then she like grabs his fingers and then like walks him away and stuff, and it was good. Hey, Tomlin family.
They act like they're very believable, aren't they?
Yeah. I think they're very believable together as a couple, and maybe Jonathan Frakes and Katie McLean need to be a little concerned about what might be going on backstage between those two. Look at me just trying to create drama that doesn't exist.
Are you kidding? Jonathan Franks is always going to be Jeannie Francis #1.
Right? I like what you did there, Ma. James Lott Jr. agrees. Yes, Laura and Kevin are a great couple. The Tomlin family wants to know about Esme the Demogorgon. We talked about Esme and her manipulative the Demogorgon. It's a Stranger Things and Dungeons and Dragons reference. It's just a life sucking monster.
I don't. Oh, okay. So I don't know that.
A life sucking monster is what Esme is. The Demogorgon.
She is.
That's a good comparison.
I don't care what happens to Esme. I don't care. I don't care if someone holds her down and chops off her hair. I don't care what happens to Esme.
I kind of actually want to see that. Can that be some sort of revenge that they get? Like just the young adults just hold down Esme and get some shears and just.
Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if they drugged her like she did Trina?
Oh gosh, no.
And she passed out. She wakes up. And her hair's gone.
And she looks like a late 90s Winona Ryder, and it's just like, ah!
That would be hilarious.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, poor Esme.
Yeah, but they can't cut that girl's hair off. She got beautiful hair though.
She doesn't deserve that.
But as Esme does.
Yeah, she does.
Esme does.
Yeah, she does.
She deserves anything coming to her. Anything coming to her.
My God.
Man, I've been waiting. Man, you know I love a good chick fight on soap operas. Man, I want someone to beat up Esme bad.
So badly.
Okay. I want her to chick fight her. I want her to chick fight school. Wrap that hair around.
Yeah. All right, I'm getting a little bit of an echo, so I'm going to mute this for a moment and then come back. And I think we're good now. Excellent.
Oh, Matthew, you know what, babe?
What's that?
If it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for the techie part of you, there would be no podcast. There's just no. There would be no. I'd have to put your dad up there.
Please don't give me too many compliments, because that whole fix was not the best broadcast material I've ever put up. There was all kind of menus and stuff that we had broadcasted, and that's just no good. But hey, we're on. We're able to do this, and these people are giving us their Sunday nights here talking about General Hospital, and just so happy. I'm just so happy to be spending this time with all of you people.
Yeah, I was so disappointed this morning. First thing Dad said to me was, "We ain't got no internet." I was like, "Oh man!"
Oh.
That was at 9:00. Man, I hope we have some internet by 11. We had no internet. And then he says, "Well, that's some bad news for you, babe. Now they're saying we might have some internet by 4." And then he said, "Got some bad news for you, babe. Looks like we ain't gonna have no internet till like 7, maybe even not even today."
Oh boy!
Like, oh man! And then he comes over to me.
Yeah.
A few minutes, it's a little after 4. He comes over to me, your dad. He's kissing me on my neck. He goes, "Let me tell you some sweet nothings, babe. Let me tell you some sweet nothings." He's kissing me on my neck. He whispers in my ear, "Hey, you got internet."
Why is my dad such a creep? Oh my God.
I'm like, what? Really?
And then here we are broadcasting about General Hospital and ready to field questions like Jerry says, Sunny and Miss Wu would be a great new couple. In my opinion, better than Crazy Nina and Sunny as a couple. I mean, I'm not sure I'm for that, but I am for Miss Wu finding a man somewhere in the cast.
Oh, absolutely. Me too. I want Miss Wu to find, I want her to find more family than Mr. Bradley.
Yeah.
I want her to find more family than that.
Yeah.
Maybe she got a husband. Maybe she got a husband already.
Maybe Mr. Wu already exists. James Lott Jr. says Selena and Curtis, which is an opinion that I've seen a couple of times out there in the world. Selena and Curtis, apparently they burned the film strip that they were on, just with their sizzling chemistry, talking about gambling.
Yeah, I guess, but man, Curtis had to be falling on his head to get interested in her, wouldn't he?
Yeah, right. I mean, he'd have to fall very, very, very far away from Portia. I mean, right now things are fine. I mean, I'm sure we're only a couple of weeks away, but right now things are fine.
Well, Portia got a big secret, and that's going to piss Curtis off.
Well, it's like, I don't know. Is Trina gonna come out of this trial and then like have some sort of like moment of like an eye twitch or something that is going to send Portia just off the deep end, where she thinks that because of the strain of the trial, Trina is now schizophrenic.
That the whole heightened concern for Portia does not make any sense, actually, to me.
No.
No.
But this was around the age where Marshall started to show his signs. Early adulthood. What if it's skipped a generation? What if I really need to get a paternity test because I don't know if it's Curtis or Taggart?
Yeah. Well, does she not really know?
I don't know. She's going to go get genetic testing.
Oh my gosh, a genetic test would be so easy with Portia. She got Curtis right there, and she got her daughter right there all the time.
I think I think she has.
She don't even have to. She don't have to steal a glass.
No, I think she has Trina's DNA, and she's giving it to the hospital to see if she has the genetic markers for mental illness or something. I don't know exactly what's going on.
Well, then she must already believe and know that Curtis is her daddy.
She has a strong suspicion or believes in her heart that Curtis is the daddy. You are the father.
And never, ever, ever thought that Curtis was going to come back into her life or be around.
Even if, all right, in the future, someday, TJ and Molly, they find themselves in a pregnancy situation. Molly is pregnant, and she has been with no other man since Brando. You know, it's just been TJ. We'll say it's been TJ for 16 months. Yes. Molly finds herself pregnant. She still needs to get a paternity test because this is the Ashford family we're talking about. There's a good chance that TJ is not the father. See, if this was Sunday morning, you would have cackled at that tremendous joke that I set up. But it's not Sunday morning, it's Sunday afternoon, and the energy is always different.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I took a long time to get there. Maybe it was my fault. Let's see. Jacarius says, free Trina. She's not in jail yet, so we don't need to free her yet. Yet. Soon.
Well, I don't. I think that we might see a guilty verdict for Trina, but I don't think she'll wind up in jail. I really don't.
Maybe in a holding cell for a little bit for a couple of scenes.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think ultimately Trina's going to wind up in jail. I think Esme's going to get caught. And it's not going to happen as soon as we hope.
No. We're still a couple months away.
Yeah. But Esme's
Christmas miracle. The truth comes out.
Yeah.
It's just the Irish priest from All My Children just needs to show up and be like, I've got the evidence you're missing. It's right here.
Father O'Mallory?
Father O'Reilly. I don't know. I don't remember the guy's name.
I think it was O'Mallory, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I could go on my old tweets. I've tweeted about it before.
It was one of the two.
Something.
Is James in the chat? Is James there?
Yeah, he's just sent some laughter emojis. I'm sure he remembers the
exactly.
James, James Lott Jr. I'm sure T. Cherie might know, or Leanne, or Jacarius. Jacarius, big All My Children fan, you know. Who doesn't love a good Sunday night? Everybody loves a good Sunday night. I love a good Sunday night. I had a good day. I got a lot done. I feel accomplished. There was jambalaya created. All right. I mean, that's
you guys made jambalaya.
Yeah, we made some jambalaya. You know, that's a good day. It's a good day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Absolutely.
It's a good day. I mean, it's no Sunny Corinthos marinara sauce, one that identifies the fact that I've been Nixon Falls this whole time. But it's still good. It's still good stuff.
Mm-hmm. What was the secret ingredient in his marinara? What was it that gave it away?
I don't know if they ever even said what the secret ingredient was, but it was just so good. Like nobody makes sauce like I make sauce, and so people eat it and they're like, this tastes a lot like Sunny sauce. Which is, I remember us saying Sunny sauce a lot and wanting to avoid.
It was cinnamon or something. It was something weird.
I don't know. Paprika, basil.
No, that's not unusual.
A lemon wedge. I really don't know.
I don't remember either.
Let's see. Keisha says, I think Esme will be found guilty and sent to prison with her daddy. Just imagine how pissed Ryan is going to be when Esme is locked up too. You had one job.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that he would say. And his eyes would get real
Exactly.
wide and he would be crazy.
I think it's pretty obvious that Ryan is not capable of some genuine love feelings for somebody. He can only do obsession.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
He can only do obsession. He can only do creepster.
He's obsessed, or he's indifferent, or he wants to kill you.
Exactly.
Those three things.
Exactly. Wait till Ava finds out that the girl she hates most is the daughter of the man she hates most.
It's just going to be a bad day for Ava all around.
It is.
I do. It's going to be a bad day for Ava when she finds out the truth, but it's also going to be a very vindicating day. Ryan and Esme? Oh, I knew something was wrong with that girl. Run to the car. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Leanne, yes, Molly did cheat on TJ at one point. Absolutely. But I'm saying 16 months of faithfulness. Still getting pregnant, still got to get tested, make sure that TJ's
but
the baby.
Did she really, really cheat on him, though?
No,
Because
she thought in her heart that he had run off.
Jordan had told her all kinds of false crap.
All kinds of
false crap.
Just lying through her teeth. Yes. Miss Jordan. How dare you?
Jordan kind of missing on canvas lately, huh?
She hasn't been around. They brought the new actress in and really haven't sunk her into anything yet. And I don't know if that's because of just time delay. I don't know if it's because they don't have plans. I don't know if it's because they're focused on other things. I don't know. I don't work there.
Well, they're not doing nothing with Jordan. They're not writing Jordan right now.
No, she came back to be a cop.
They haven't wrote Jordan since the new actress was hired.
No, not really. I mean, she's kind of been there, here, there, done a couple of things.
And she just
chemistry tested with her.
I don't think we've seen her smile any more than we've seen Mrs. Wu smile.
Interesting.
Pretty straight faced, huh? Pretty just business.
And she's totally missing from this Trina situation.
Yeah.
I mean, not that she's really connected anymore because of the divorce.
She was
Curtis, but
yeah.
I don't know. Man. I don't know. Let's see. Jakaria says, I love when soaps talk about real stuff that happens today, in reference to Portia and Stella's conversation that they had about criminal justice and being an African-American while trying to navigate that, and Esme purposefully pointing toward her rather than to Josslyn when she had kind of the two targets to choose from, and so on and so forth. Very topical. I remember Brooke Kerr said on Twitter, who she plays Portia, that she was very honored to do that scene, especially with Renee Watson, and it was important to her, and she was very happy to see that the show had written that scene for them to perform. So that's nice. When it comes down to having any sort of commentary on it, there's really nothing that I can offer because I've never raised a black child, so I don't know what to say about the accuracy or the legitimacy of anything, but the reception has been great. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and say kudos, General Hospital.
Well, I have not with a Trina storyline, but I have experienced that a little bit and had my eyes opened a little bit some years ago when your sister dated the young man that she dated for a very long time. He was African American, and we were around him a lot and went to a lot of places with him. Yeah, out there, people would tag us and follow us and crap because he was with us.
Yeah,
and it would piss me off all the time. What you looking at? What you following us for? What? I did that a couple of times. What?
Yeah.
What? And it didn't even dawn on me at first. And then he said to me, "It's because I'm with you, Mom."
Oh.
Yeah. Well, shit. I'm sorry.
It's just a little thought that we have to put into it. So it's really hard at least for me to find a voice in this matter because I don't have one.
Yeah.
And that's all. So just awesome. I'm glad that the scene was had. I'm glad that there was good feelings around it, and I'm looking forward to the future. And I'm hoping for a positive verdict for Trina based off all of this, even though it wouldn't be the most dramatic thing to happen on the show. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I don't. I want to know. Tell me. Mom, tell me what's going to happen next.
What's happen next?
Tell me what's going to happen next. Drew and Carly are going to make love at some point. and the collective groan from the audience.
No. I just don't see it. I'm just not looking forward to it. You know? My gosh. No, I'm not looking forward to it. I just don't see the chemistry between them. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Have Rebecca Budding come back and have her with him. At least I can see.
Right. I mean, people.
Ryan and Greenlee, why not?
Just do it part 2. Maybe they both get clonked in the head and they go, oh, Ryan? Greenlee? What happened to our memories? Oh my gosh, Dr. David Hayward must have done this to us. That's all right. Let's live our lives together here in Port Charles together. We've already bought in a house. I'm with it.
Well, they did mention Erica last week.
I know, right? It's Erica Kane here? Oh my God. I love that moment. I love those. Jakarias wants to know, Ma, do you remember when Jesse got accused of assaulting Liza on All My Children?
No, I don't remember that.
No.
I don't remember that.
I don't know.
But I'm not, I remember a lot of things in soap operas, but for a long time viewer, I am not an encyclopedia.
You watched it, you experienced it, you digested it, but you never went back and rewatched it. You haven't gone on YouTube recently to watch your favorite Jesse and Angie moments from All My Children yesteryear. And even then, that technology didn't exist back then. You watched it once.
I love Jesse and Angie.
Yeah.
Jesse wasn't there, but Matt, you remember the best Angie scene when she started digging at the ground?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. He wasn't there.
That kind of stuff
he was there because he led her to that spot, but yeah, I remember.
Oh my gosh, that was heart-wrenching. Yeah. Heart-wrenching.
Yes. One of the best final moments to come out of those last couple of months of All My Children.
Yeah, and she was so good in that scene. She had tears, she had boogers, she had spit, she had everything. Oh,
she had everything. Awful. If you can snot when you're crying, you're doing a good job.
Yeah. Man.
Oh man, we need to get one of those moments.
I have to say though, I think the best crier I've ever seen on daytime. The best crier I've ever seen on daytime is Jonathan Jackson.
Oh yes, Jonathan Jackson.
Oh my goodness.
He could read a phone book and have just tears flowing.
Exactly. He's just a masterful crier.
Yeah.
Masterful crier.
Yeah. Who's a good crier now? Who's the best crier on the cast currently? See, it's hard to say because crying in soap operas, back when I was a kid, classic yesteryear soap operas, you had the running mascara and all of that when it came to crying, and that just added this element of tears that just doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
So, who's the best crier? Does that even, without, it's hard
Carly
to say.
Carly is the best crier right now.
Yeah.
Carly is the best crier. She can turn on tears in a minute.
Yeah.
In seconds.
Yeah.
Carly's a good crier. She is. But Jonathan Jackson, man, he was so good at that.
Just untoppable, Jonathan Jackson. Lifetime Achievement Award for soap tears.
And it wasn't just he could just squeeze out one little tear. I mean, he could have just the waterworks go.
Cynthia Watros knows how to cry hard, says Keisha. I remember when she was on Lost. I do remember when she was on Lost. She cried a lot when she got shot in the stomach by Michael. Spoiler alert. Michael, oh my gosh, is Michael going to shoot Nina on General Hospital and we're going to have a repeat of Lost live on ABC, the same network Lost was on? Oh my gosh. That would be brilliant meta writing, General Hospital. I need you to get on that immediately.
I don't know. Michael doesn't seem like the real violent type, though.
No, he wouldn't even shoot Sonny after Sonny killed AJ.
No.
That would be probably the biggest change in Michael to take place. I mean, there's been some changes in Michael recently.
Yes, there is.
Even Chad Duell says there is.
He's been more Quartermain-like, though, not more Corinthos-like.
I meant to mention the changes in Michael to Chad Duell at the convention connected to my question. I don't remember what the question I asked him was, though. At that point, I was asking questions just because I had asked questions on every single panel, and I felt like I needed to continue the momentum.
Yeah, and I remember at the convention, they were kind of irritated with you at first. He's up here again, right?
Oh, this guy.
They kind of irritated with you at first.
I was just
But
trying
then
to
they
steal the star
realized,
of that one dude. You know that one dude? That one guy.
But when they realized, hey, this guy always has good stuff. He's always asking good questions.
Yeah.
Then they didn't mind so much.
No, they didn't mind so much.
Like, oh, him again.
Michael Fairman and I are now best friends. We email each other on a regular. No, that's not true. That's not true. I don't know Michael Fairman from anybody else. But yeah, no, I had questions for everybody. I had a good time asking them. And I always followed the rules. I didn't run. I didn't rush. I just did my thing, and I just happened to be there first because, unlike other people, now I don't know. I don't know these people. I didn't jump in their brains. I don't know what they were doing, but I assume they were not thinking about questions before the panel, or not thinking about questions while the panel was happening. Not thinking, hey, what would I ask these people when they open up the microphone? And when you open up the microphone, you've already got a question in mind. You just get up from your chair and you go stand in line. And I just always happen to be first.
There, huh? Yeah, but also though, there's not a lot of, not everybody feels comfortable standing in front of a mic having their voice projected if that's not normal to them. That feels funky. It feels like you get kind of nervous.
Are you there to be a doer or a watcher?
Well, you got to have both though, don't you?
I was there to be a doer, so I did.
Yeah, you were. That's what I did. Man, I hope we get to do that again someday.
Yeah, give it a couple more years. We'll get the super VIP experience with all the pictures and stuff.
Man, I would love to, and I don't think this is going to happen because it would be a buttload of money.
Maybe we'll get sponsored by the 10th floor fans.
I want to go to Graceland and do the GH weekend at Graceland. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be cool?
You get a double thing. You get to see Graceland and you get to hang out with GH stars.
I would get a double whammy. Yes, I would. I would love it.
All right. See, Jakarius says he's afraid to talk. So, if he went to the convention, he probably wouldn't have a Q&A question. He's a major fan.
Yeah. Well, not everybody's comfortable doing everything.
No.
Nobody's comfortable doing everything.
Leanne says, state of mind today was with Ken Trainer and Jackie Zeman. A couple of OGs today, and she can't wait to see us do a crossover. Hey, if Maurice Bernard wants to come over and have a serious conversation with us about life, we'll do it. Come on, Maurice.
Oh, yeah, we sure could, because you know what? Maurice, we got a couple of things in common, okay? We've lost family members to Alzheimer's as well. And I got a whole boatload of bipolar people in my life. My father was bipolar.
And you guys grew up in the Bay Area at the same time.
And we grew up in the Bay Area at the same time, yes. He's from Martinez. Mm-hmm. He's not very far away from where I grew up.
Yeah.
We might have been cruising the same strip at one point. We are about the same age. I think I'm like 2 years older than Maurice.
Mm-hmm. You guys could have been cruising down some strip at the same time together and not even knowing it, hanging out in the same mall, watching the same movie. You could have been watching Grease together and didn't even know.
If I had a chance to ask him, I'd say, hey, did you ever go to Fremont and do the Fremont Boulevard cruise? Because that's where I was.
It's way much Grease. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the things like The Godfather inspired me to be an actor. Let's see here. Jakarius is no longer afraid to talk. So, hey, awesome, Jakarius. It comes down to practice. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have years and years and years and years and years of practice talking about pro wrestling.
Yes.
This would not be
happening. Matt did a whole lot of pro wrestling stuff.
Yeah, this would not be happening if it wasn't for my years of pro wrestling and doing pro wrestling commentary. Check it out, youtube.com/allprowrestling. We got some old stuff there. And while you're browsing the internet, go ahead and find Cat's Treasures and buy something from my mom. Sponsor here, Cat's Treasures. She's got herself a fun little Harry Potter robe thing that she's going to be throwing up in her stores here pretty soon.
Dude, that sold this morning.
Oh, she doesn't have it anymore. I
sold it already.
She sold it already. Never mind.
Yeah, I have a Poshmark page. I have a Poshmark page and I have a Macari page.
Just look it up. Cat's Treasures, right?
Well, it's Cat's Treasures on Macari, I believe, and I think it's my real name on Poshmark. But I'd like to change that, actually.
All right. Yeah. Hey, branding is important. Just try to align them all together. Let's see what's going on with Steve Burton returning to GH. Steve Burton is not returning to GH as far as we understand, but he did show up on Beyond Salem wearing a leather jacket. I don't know what's going on there.
Did he really?
Yeah. So
I didn't watch it. I was going to watch it. I didn't watch it.
So the visual seems to be him. I don't know if he's like stumbling back into Salem after being missing for years and stuff. And I think the little in joke was he was Jason, but is really this guy. Like as a joke, not saying, oh, well, you were Jason, but the fact that he showed up in like the Jason costume, essentially.
Now, I've heard a couple of things this week. I heard that he won't be just on Beyond Salem, but he's going to be on regular old days. I don't know.
Right.
I have no, he hasn't said so I don't know. So, but I've heard that he's going to be on. He's going to leave Salem and be part of the regular old.
I'm getting to Steve Burton right now. Steve Burton probably needs a win. I'll say that. Let's have Steve Burton get a win here.
Mm-hmm. So I heard that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, and I also heard that, and I don't agree with this. I hope they don't do this. They're talking about actually, maybe it's baloney. They're talking about recasting him.
There's no point.
I don't think so either.
There's no point.
They did that already, and Billy Miller landed flat on his ass.
He didn't. People loved him. They just liked him better as Drew. They really don't ever talk about him as Jason.
Right.
I like Billy Miller Drew. I mean, it's a lot better.
I like Billy Miller as Billy on All My Children.
Well, I mean, we just want All My Children to come back is essentially what we're angling for and leaning toward.
He was on All My Children. He was on Young and the Restless too.
We just want Billy Miller. That's all.
He's good too. He's good. He's a good actor, and he's cute.
I find him to be very endearing. There was a lot to get behind when it came to Billy Miller. I remember when Jason was coming back and all that, and I was like, I like Drew better. I want Drew to be happy. I don't care about this Jason guy.
The funnest thing to me, I love Jason coming back. Okay, I loved him falling through the skylight and all that crap. I loved it. But the funniest thing I saw, and the thing that I just loved and cheered and cackled laughing, was when he knocked the crap out of Franco.
Franco in front of the elevator.
It's so funny.
Bam! Hit him. It's like, whoa, what's going on? That's Franco. That's Franco. You don't realize? No, he had a brain tumor. It's different now. He's in love with Elizabeth. What have I missed?
Funny. I loved it.
Billy Miller's
wife. You guys, I do miss Steve Burton on General Hospital.
I mean, you used to call the show Jason. You used to call the show Jason.
Well, whoever the character is that I really love at the time is basically what I call GH.
Well, what are you calling it right now then? Ooh, I need to go watch Sonny.
I call it Sonny.
Yeah, I need to go watch some Sonny.
Yeah, no, that's how I, that I typically do that. I call the show the character that I'm crazy about at the time. Yeah. So that's what I do right now. I knock on your grandma's door. You ready to go watch Sonny?
Oh yes. Hold on, just a moment. Let me put down my book. Yeah. Keisha says Billy Miller is why I started watching General Hospital. Love him and his baby blues. I mean, Billy Miller was Jason. I just remember. I remember turning it on back when I moved back into the house at General Hospital. Like, I'll watch some soaps with my mama. Just like yesteryear. Turn the thing on, and I was like, who is that? That's Jason. That is not Jason, Ma. No, that's Jason. Oh, man, the memories.
Yep. Steve Burton got some beautiful blue eyes, too, especially when he was patient 6, and that's all you could see.
Oh, well, and then you knew, Steve Burton. You got some Diane this week. Diane's always fun.
I love Diane. And, I really was looking for, I love Scotty. I love Scotty when he's in the courtroom. I love it. But Diane's got a different kind of assertiveness to her and a different kind of intelligence to her than Scotty does.
Yeah, I think that might be because Kid Trainer's not doing anything. We know that. We talked to him on the show. He's like, I want to talk more. I want to do more. So,
Mhm.
Ken Schreiner was not unavailable for this. They clearly made a change and decided to go the Diane route rather than the Scotty route, likely due to the seriousness of this trial. And you need a lawyer that you are able to depict more seriously. As much as Ken Schreiner would like to go back to being the serious lawyer, he is not currently.
No.
He's the one that's shark, the one that's gonna lie. He's gonna try to Billy Flynn from Chicago his way. Give him the old razzle dazzle. That one.
Well, the whole character of Scotty has changed very much over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Early, he was a little hunky boy, good looking hunky boy.
And now
And he
he's
had
the
lots of
wild,
girls after
crazy
him. He was
haired
like
man.
always, wanting to be with Laura, and then there's Robbie, and
Yeah.
and he's so cute, and had a lot of family dynamics with Lee and Gail as parents, and his character is very different than
And now they're
where
all gone. All those family dynamics
now
have
they're all
left.
gone, and he's become older too. But I see the character Scotty has become more of a character.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Less of a leading man, more of a character.
Mm-hmm.
1000%. Olivia blames Ned for Carly's situation, which I think is an interesting detail.
I think she's gonna fall into bed in the horse stables.
With the horse?
No, with Cody.
You think Olivia's gonna bang Cody?
Yes, I do.
Wow, that's a wild and random prediction.
I do.
Hmm.
Because you didn't see it back in the day, Matt. You didn't see this a few years ago. Oh, Olivia and Johnny were hot.
Oh, Johnny Zakara.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. I didn't see that years ago. I don't
That's
know.
another one that does a really, really good sexy scene too.
Is Olivia or Johnny Zakara?
Lisa Cicero.
Oh, well, I mean, she gets it on with in the stables with Cody. That's going to definitely be no good. No good.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mr. Ed's gonna be like, whoa.
Oh my gosh, Mom. Oh my God. You're just nothing but a cheetah, is what she's going to say to herself in the mirror. She's going to look at herself and say, "You're daddy cheetah," is what she's going to have to do if she does that. Jacarius remembers that, and apparently he remembers it very fondly. Do you think, see, look at that. Keisha just asked, do you think Olivia's going to bump uglies with Cody? Where did this come from? I must have missed some sort of key detail.
Because they've already had, for almost no good reason, of course, except for Leo, a little bit, but they've had too many scenes with just the two of them. I think they're testing it.
Interesting.
They're testing it. The whole, Mama Facaneri thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of like I've always wanted to do my friend's mom. Gotcha. I see what you're doing. Ugh.
There's no bigger cougar than Olivia Falconeri.
Well, Olivia Quartermain, remember that.
Well,
Remember that.
I want Olivia to hyphenate her name. I don't like her.
Falconeer Quartermain?
Yeah.
That's a lot to say. I'm Olivia Falconeer Quartermain.
Why not?
That Mama Falconeri thing struck me too. Maybe, maybe this was something that she had had a little camp dalliance with before and was ashamed of it because he was, 17, a month away from his birthday type of nonsense. Listen, I know that they keep on talking about each other like they were friends when they were 12, but the amount of memories and the amount of trouble that these two got in one summer just doesn't make sense. They had to have been friends for many years. Right?
I think they went back to camp more than 1 year.
Like they were just camp friends for like 4 or 5 years, as one does if they go to summer camp, which I didn't, so I don't know what that's like.
No, you didn't go to summer camp, Matt, because your mama and daddy ain't got no money. Especially then. We really didn't have no money.
I was challenged to this is it. We're getting on the elevator at this point, but I was challenged, Mom, on the podcast to ask you in front of the world if you remember pulling me from Walmart by my ear.
Do I remember pulling you from Walmart
by my ear? You grabbed my ear, you twisted and you pulled me out of Walmart. Do you remember abusing me in such a fashion?
I don't remember the Walmart incidents.
Oh.
I don't remember the Walmart incidents, but I do remember pulling on your ear more than once because you don't freaking listen.
Hey, I was young and impressionable.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, you know,
and
worked,
I also remember this.
Yeah.
This may be a little bit too much information, but he was only like 4. Okay, you guys, he was only like 4. We were in Blockbuster.
Oh no, not the Blockbuster story. See,
we were in Blockbuster.
Open up the public restrooms, everybody.
Freaking people. I told those folks. I told more than 1 or 2. Hey, do you have a restroom he can use? And you were dancing. Oh boy, you were doing the potty dance big time.
I really needed to go.
Do you have a restroom he can use?
Oh,
no, we can't have. Okay. Well, he's struggling, you guys. Are you sure you don't have a restroom he could use?
No.
He's struggling.
He's 4. No.
Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy cleaning up pee, okay? Because that's probably what's going to happen. And that's what happened.
And lo and behold.
And you guys remember Blockbuster when it had it was all carpeted. It was all carpeted.
Yeah.
Stupid people.
Yep. 4-year-old Matt peeing in Blockbuster, everybody. Welcome to the 10th.
And he had to go bad too because, man, it was a flood.
I really needed to go. I really
needed
to
listen to me. Stupid people enjoy cleaning that up.
Well, I hope you enjoyed these stories from yesteryear, a blast from the past. Things that happened to Matt when he was a kid. Starring Mom. Leanne says hello, Mrs. Robinson, in regards to Olivia and
exactly.
Cody. Yeah, I'm with it.
She's done it before,
and she'll do it again. All right, folks, I'm getting back on the elevator. Nick, push the button in. I'm gonna go home and use the restroom where it's open. Subscribe, leave a comment, hit the thumbs up.
We didn't do it at the beginning again.
That's okay. I'll never remember. I would have to script myself. Leave a comment, all that kind of stuff. Follow us on Twitter at 10th Floor GH. Find our old episodes on podcasting on all your podcasting apps. Plus, of course, here on YouTube, we've been doing this since the end of last December, folks. We got months and months and months of GH programming on here now. So that's it. Thanks for joining us here tonight, being patient for us while the internet was being put back together. And yeah. We're going to catch you next week.
That crap will happen again.
Right. Next week is good, right? Nothing's going on next week. July 24th.
Yes, it is, Matt. Yes, it is.
What's going on July 24th? Okay, so we might have a special broadcast time.
I'm going to be camping. I'll be coming home from camping that day.
Okay, then we'll probably catch you on Monday.
Let's just say that now.
And
Monday,
we'll figure
7?
it out then. All right, folks.
Monday at 7?
I guess. I mean, that's usually
Monday
what happens.
7?
That's usually what happens.
Yeah. I am camping on next weekend.
Okay, well then we'll probably catch you next Monday at 7 o'clock Pacific. So have fun with that, folks. I've been Matt.
I've been Kat.
And we'll catch you right back next year. Well, not next week. Well, it's sometime next week, right here on the 10th floor. Goodbye.
It'll still be July.
It'll still be July.